The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head softball coach Michael Graves. Michael, long day at the office today. A frustrating start, but a highly satisfying finish. Lost in a shootout to the King Tornado way back at 10 a.m. this morning to start the day 12-8, but a resounding win in the nightcap. 11-1 over a West Virginia State team that played a really entertaining middle game of the day against King. What'd you learn about your team today? Through some pitching struggles in game one, but certainly everything clicking on all cylinders in the nightcap.
Well, I mean, we just went back, and offense was the key to getting us going again. I mean, we hit good enough to win game one. You score 8 runs, and you should win a ball game. I say all the time, you score 4 runs, I should never lose a ball game. But, we just we got the ball up some, and King took advantage of it, and they got some strong girls, and they hit it well. So they hit it well last year.
You look at the West Virginia State game, and your speed firmly on display, both in terms of the small ball pressure that you put on the Yellow Jackets, but also, again, Leah Sohm, she already has an inside the park home run, and here at the Vic, where it's 2:15 down the lines, yeah, inside the park home runs happen. Macy Hughes, on the other hand, you expect her to put it over the fence, not to keep it in the park and around the bases all in one go. What about the speed of your team that was on display? In both games, really. Even against King, you put a lot of pressure on the Tornado.
Well, I'm only going to say this once, and maybe they won't even listen to it, but Hayden and Macy being the 2 slowest people in our lineup, that's pretty good because they're not exactly slow. And they do move pretty well, and I'm not going to repeat that ever again. But we're kind of giving them a hard time going back and forth about which one of them's faster, so it makes them hustle more on the bases.
If that's the slowest that you've got in the order, you're cooking with nitrous oxide, I'd say.
Yes. I mean, the top 3, and then, you've got Sienna down there towards the bottom, and Sierra can move. She stole like 20-some bases her senior in high school, so, I mean, she can move, and it's just fun to watch.
Let's talk about Sierra Rogers. Has been a little bit like Ricky Vaughn, a little wild thing through the first portion of her freshman season. Just 2 walks today, strikes out 8. What'd you see from her in a dominant effort against West Virginia State in the nightcap after giving up a 2-out home run in the first inning?
She has been dealing with some stuff that carried over coming into her freshman year here, and we're slowly getting her out of that. And when she's not walking people and's got command, of course she throws hard, and I mean she's tough to beat. And this game right here was really big for her because that's not a bad team at all right there. I mean they went to the regionals last year and returned pretty much all their lineup, so it's a good win for her.
It probably needs to be said too, beat a very good UNC Pembroke team that only had they're one of their 2 losses on the season against 8 wins. Quick turnaround, probably familiar for you at this point, given the first 2 weekends of the year at the Charger Chill Out with 6 games in 3 days. What do you work on, or if anything, what do you think about overnight, back at it at 10 a.m. tomorrow against the Yellow Jackets?
Well, we talked about, and we're going to discuss, still a couple of mental errors there, and we want to be more aggressive. If I know that's hard to believe, but I want to be more aggressive coming out of the box. I think we could have had a couple more doubles. And I know I told Mary and love her to death because she hit it really hard, but I said, the left fielder's running away from you. We should have got 2 on that. So I'm always looking to take the next base, and they're buying into it. So, I appreciate that for them. But get the ball down against King. That's going to be huge. We got to make it jump with the rise ball, or we got to keep it down. One of the 2.
All right, Michael Graves, thanks for the time. Congrats on a run rule win in the nightcap.
Thank you.
That is Carson-Newman head softball coach Michael Graves. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.